And the winner is Caitlin Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm going to accept this award on behalf of her.
It's a nice accessory for you in the meantime.
Thank you very much. She's obviously not.
Rookie season, Caitlin Clark in her first eligible year wins an ESPY award for WNBA Player of the Year. This comes as no surprise.
The collapse wasn't sudden, it was slow, painful, and televised for the entire world to witness. Once the unquestioned queens of the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces now sit in the ashes of their former dynasty, with A'ja Wilson, once the league's golden standard, helplessly watching it all fall apart. The woman who once stood atop the league as a three-time MVP, leading her team to dominance on both ends of the court, now finds herself surrounded by dysfunction, decline, and doubt. And while the Aces stumble toward irrelevance, a new face of the league has emerged, and her name is Caitlin Clark. It's a seismic shift that even Wilson can't ignore. Just 2 seasons ago, the Aces were the team to beat, champions in 2022 and 2023, semifinalists in 2024, and widely expected to continue their reign.
Oh, what a wonderful day it is to wake up. And Caitlin Clark is the WNBA Player of the Year, awarded by the ESPYs. You know why? Because the god Caitlin Clark is the face of the league, ladies and gentlemen. Not no weak-ass BET award where the BET Awards ain't held no weight for over 10 years. A real award, awarded by
Clark has officially won the ESPY for Best WNBA Player. The WNBA Player of the Year goes to Caitlin Clark. Congrats to CC for winning the ESPY. Well deserved. Would you guys like to know who she beat out? Would you guys like to know who lost to Caitlin Clark? This ain't no BET. All right. My bad. You know how y'all get. I can't even say no jokey jokes, man. Dang. Caitlin Clark officially won the ESPY versus the other nominees. She beat out A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, and
instead, the 2025 season has exposed every crack in their foundation. They now hover around a 12-12 record, a stunning fall for a team that once boasted historic offensive firepower. And while Wilson continues to post elite numbers, 20.3 points, 9 point to rebounds, and a point for blocks per game, it's no longer enough to carry the franchise. Context is everything. Her brilliance now seems like a solo act in a broken orchestra. The Aces are no longer feared. Their identity has crumbled, and Wilson's era as the WNBA's central figure is being overshadowed by a 23-year-old sophomore sensation from Iowa, whose impact is being felt far beyond the hardwood. Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA, she detonated into it.
The NBA has been alive. Nobody has brought more attention to this league than Caitlin Clark. Nobody has brought more viewership to this league than Caitlin Clark. Nobody has done such a service bringing them out of the basement and into the mainstream other than Caitlin Clark. Yeah, there have been names that have come and gone. There have been names. Diana Taurasi, she was a name. Candace Parker, she was a name. Maya Moore, she was a name. But they were just all big names in the WNBA. They didn't transcend the sport. They didn't, oh my goodness, we got to sit down and watch. No. Great players, but not Caitlin Clark.
We're Nafisa, A'ja Wilson, and Breanna Stewart. You know what's ironic about this? Is that the players ranked her 9th best guard in the W. But whoever is voting on the nominees for the ESPYs says that she's a better player overall. I think we all know there's one player in that group of nominees that's not too happy about this shit. But congratulations to Miss Caitlin.
Her arrival was the most anticipated in league history. But what few predicted was how quickly she'd transform not just the Indiana Fever, but the league itself, the Fever. Once the doormat of the WNBA with 8 straight years of missing the postseason, are now playoff contenders. Their 12-11 record is modest on paper, but in context, it's miraculous. Clark's presence has sparked a cultural and competitive revolution. Despite missing games due to injury, she averages 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds.
The offense was trash, the defense was trash. There has to be some fight back. If they're going to allow that kind of physicality, my team has to step up and match that physicality, period. One team is physical and one team is not. One team is 3 steps behind, and one team is not. They got all the 50-50 ball. I mean, they busted our ass in every kind of way, Michael. There's just no two bones.
There's all deserving, awesome players, some of the best in the world. I actually think that those 4 are the best 4 players in the world. So definitely great competition with the nominees. We got to talk about it, man. Caitlin Clark, she came in and has been spectacular, especially that rookie season. She came in and was first team all WNBA, first team, absolutely sick, all-star, broke pretty much any record you could have as a rookie. She shattered it. You know, over 60-some records. What was the slogan? Is there a record?
And 8.8 assist numbers that don't fully capture her influence, her passing vision, game management, and basketball IQ have elevated every player around her. The Fever even won the Commissioner's Cup championship, an in-season tournament title without her in the lineup, proving the depth and cohesion she's helped create. Back in Las Vegas, frustration is boiling over. Coach Becky Hammon, once celebrated for back-to-back championship runs, has become increasingly critical of her players and system. After a humiliating 54-74 loss to the Fever without Clark on the floor, Hammon called,
"She ain't the face of the league. She ain't this. She ain't that." Her second year in the WNBA, man. Running the league. WNBA Player of the Year, goofies. What y'all gotta say? What excuses y'all want to write in the comments? Y'all want to talk about her shooting slump, or how Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston are the better players on the team, or because she's white, or what you gonna talk about? Black people are cool that support her. What bullshit y'all want to talk about? Because you ain't taking this award away.
It's for SB, but the girl been carrying the league on her back and doing it while she's wounded. But as we know, people are going to say she didn't deserve it. Just like people said, Angel didn't deserve her award, or Angel didn't deserve to be on the cover of 2K26. And my message to y'all, don't hate the...
Called it one of the worst performances she's ever witnessed, accusing her team of playing with a complete lack of professionalism. The Aces shot a miserable 26% from the field that night, not just losing a game, but seemingly losing their soul. The numbers are brutal. 9th in points per game, 10th in rebounds, 11th in field goal percentage, dead last in fast break points. For a team that once redefined offensive execution, these metrics scream collapse. Even more devastating for Wilson is what the numbers now say about her relevance. For years, she was the face of the league, winning MVPs, championships, and praise. But in the 2025 MVP race, Wilson isn't even in the conversation. Sportsbooks have her listed at plus 8,000 odds, essentially giving her no chance. Meanwhile, Minnesota's Nafisa Collier has emerged as the heavy betting favorite, while Clark remains within striking distance despite injury setbacks. The media conversation has shifted too. Wilson's name used to dominate headlines. Now it's Clark, who trends after every game. Wilson may still be putting up stats, but Clark is defining the asterisk moment asterisk. Her jersey sales are through the roof. Her games routinely sell out. She dominates. Television ratings. Her exhibition return to Iowa earlier this year against Brazil broke WNBA resale ticket price. Records $670 average per ticket. And that was asterisk preseason asterisk. Wilson's personal frustrations have become increasingly visible. Her halftime rants, on-court outbursts, and subtle jabs at teammates, coaches, and referees reflect the toll of carrying a team in freefall. The Aces front office hasn't helped. Trading longtime guard Kelsey Plum to the LA Sparks for Jewel Lloyd has proven disastrous. Lloyd is posting career lows and struggling to find rhythm in Hammond's system. Meanwhile, the departures of key veterans like Tiffany Hayes and Alisha Clark have left glaring holes in depth and leadership. What once worked no longer does. Hammond's schemes, which once seemed futuristic, now appear outdated in a league evolving faster than her playbook. The Aces' once dominant style built on pace, spacing, and defensive grit has unraveled. And Wilson, for all her talent, can't drag them back to greatness alone, off the court. The league's marketing machine has made its choice. Wilson remains respected. But Clark is the future. She's young, magnetic, and delivers the kind of drama that sells. She's the player fans rush to see. The Fever are now a must-watch team. While the Aces struggle to generate buzz even at home, some have questioned whether Clark's rise has benefited from racial dynamics, noting how some fans gravitate to her over black superstars like Wilson, Stewart, or Collier. But those debates, however uncomfortable, only further underscore Clark's cultural grip on the league. As one commentator bluntly put it, "You ain't taking this award away from the god Caitlin Clark." Goofy, crude, maybe, but it illustrates how fiercely her supporters back her. In a league built on evolution and exposure, Wilson is learning a harsh lesson. Dominance doesn't guarantee longevity at the top. Clark has ushered in a new era, one driven by social media virality, crossover marketability, and a style of play that feels generational, even when she's sidelined. Clark's influence looms larger than Wilson's dominance on a struggling team. This doesn't erase Wilson's legacy. She is still one of the greatest players the league has ever seen. Her accolades, championships, and leadership are undeniable, but 2025 has marked a turning point. No longer is she the main character in the WNBA's story. That spotlight has shifted, whether fairly or not, to a sophomore guard from Iowa who has redefined what it means to be a star in this league.